Hello, good day viewers. You are welcome once again to my channel. In this tutorial today, we are going to learn how to prove this determinant question on the board. If today is your first time of watching, consider subscribing to my channel and also follow me on Facebook, TikTok at Shabest Online Tutorial. So the question on the board say we have to consider the matrix A, and A contains the elements of 2, 3, 6, and 1. And we're asked to prove that determinant of lambda A is equals to lambda square determinant A. So we are asked to prove that this is equal to this. So let's get started. Solution. So first of all, what we need to do is to find determinant of lambda A in the left hand side. Then we find the determinant, we find lambda square determinant A, then before we compare our results, whether they are equivalent to each other. So we have determinant from the left hand side, we have determinant of lambda A. So, and from the question, we are asked to consider the matrix A contain this element. So first thing we need to do is to get the multiplication of lambda by the element of matrix A. So we have lambda, then multiply by matrix A element, which is 2, 3, 6, and 1. So we have 2, 3, then 6, and 1. So to do the multiplication, so what we are going to do is to use the lambda to multiply by each element in this bracket. So we have lambda multiplied by 2, so we open a bracket. Lambda multiplied by 2, it will give me 2 lambda. Then lambda multiplied by 3, it will give me 3 lambda. Then lambda multiplied by 6, it will give me 6 lambda. Then lambda multiplied by 1, it will be lambda. So we have successfully get lambda multiplied by A. So the next thing to do is to find the determinant of lambda multiplied by A. So we have determinant of lambda multiplied by A will be equal to, from our previous knowledge about how to find determinant, we know we are going to use this first rule throughout. So we pick the first element, which is positive. We have positive 2 lambda, then we open a bracket. Cover the row of positive 2 lambda, then cover the column of positive 2 lambda. What left? So we have left with lambda. So we write our lambda, then minus. Remember, in our last class, we discussed in our previous class about determinant. We already discussed how this negative 3 is going to, how this 3 lambda is going to turn to negative. So we have negative 3 lambda. Negative 3 lambda, then we open another bracket, cover the row of 3 lambda and the column of 3 lambda. So we have left with 6 lambda. So we have 6 lambda here. So the next thing to do is we went further to simplify this. So we have 2 lambda multiplied by lambda, it will give me 2 lambda square, then minus 3 lambda multiplied by 6 lambda, it will give me 18 lambda square. So we can subtract 18 from 2 because they are large thing. So we have 2 lambda square minus 18 lambda square, it will give me minus 16 lambda square. This is the left hand side. So let us check the right hand side. So in our right hand side, we asked to find lambda square determinant of A. So the first thing for us to do is to look for our determinant A, then before we multiply our result to lambda square. So let us get determinant of A. So my determinant of A will be equal to this. The A contain this element 2, 3, 6, and 1. So we have, what you need to do is we are going to use this first row throughout. So we pick 2, then we open bracket. Cover the row of 2 and the column of 2. So we have left with 1. So we write 1, then minus 3. Then cover the row of 3 and the column of 3. So we have left with 6. So the next thing to do is to wait further to simplify this. 2 multiplied by 1, it will give me 2. Then minus 3 multiplied by 6, it will give me 18. So 2 minus 18, it will give me minus 16. So, and the question says lambda A multiplied by determinant of A. And determinant of A is equals to minus 16. So to get lambda square multiplied by determinant of A will be equal to lambda square multiplied by 16. And if you multiply lambda square multiplied by 16 by negative 16 rather, it will give me negative 16 lambda square. So this is the right hand side. So if you check the result of our right hand side is negative 16 lambda square, and the result of our left hand side is also negative 16 lambda square. So therefore determinant of lambda A is equal to lambda square determinant A. So we have proved that the left outside is equal to the right hand side. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also follow me on Facebook, TikTok at Shabet Online Tutorial. Thanks.